Former Trump family driver has been in ICE custody for 8 months. When Donald Trump's children and campaign staff arrived in South Florida during the 2016 presidential campaign, they were often greeted at the airport by Zoltan Thomas in a black Cadillac Escalade. As a senior but for 8 months, Mr. Thomas, 38, has been locked in a correctional facility 6 hours drive from his family as he fights a protracted legal battle to remain in the United States. During that time, Mr. Thomas has fallen prey to the crackdown on immigration that is at the top of the president's national agenda. UN letters of support from high-profile businesspeople and his former bosses have so far not helped him win leniency. Mr. Thomas, a green card holder, was arrested by immigration authorities after he applied for United States citizenship in 2016, and a background check revealed that he had been convicted in absentia of committing insurance fraud in Romania. His lawyer is appealing an immigration judge's decision to deport him and asking Immigration and Customs Enforcement to release Mr. Thomas while the case winds through the court. But the agency has. Zoltan wasn't caught crossing the border, said Mario Urizar, Mr. Thomas' lawyer, adding that his client was not a flight risk. He was in the country. Mr. Thomas is being held at Wakulla Correctional Institution in Crawfordville, Florida, near Tallahassee. His wife and children. Mr. Thomas first began working at a Trump property in the 2006-2007 winter season. Then 25, he waited on guests at the beach club and parked their cars. That year, they returned to Romania, where Mr. Thomas helped run his father-in-law's bakery and store. They had a son. Mr. Thomas moved to West Palm Beach and bought a 2-bedroom townhouse for his family, which was about to grow. His former boss, their daughter, Rania, was born in Romania with a defective heart. At 5 days old, Ms. Ragazan and the children later joined Mr. Thomas in Florida, hopeful of obtaining top-notch medical care for their daughter. In 2013, Mr. Thomas got a full-time job with benefits and health insurance at the golf club in Jupiter, which Mr. Trump had purchased the previous year. He took classes all the time. When Trump's kids were coming to the airport, he was going to pick them up, said Ms. Ragazan, 44, reciting the names of the children whose cell phone numbers her husband still keeps in his phone. Though Mr. Trump had his own chauffeur, she remembers that her husband came home one night with a $100 tip that the president had given him. He worked crazy hours. We knew when he was. Between 2014 and 2015, at the age of 3, Rania underwent 5 surgeries, which cost tens of thousands of dollars. The family paid While Mr. Trump was campaigning for president in 2016, Ms. Ragazan said that her husband was promoted to deputy head of security at the Jupiter Club. He picked up Her husband liked the Trump family, she said, saying often that, "They're not what you see on TV." But in October 2016, Mr. Thomas decided to leave his jobs because he did not get along with a new manager, his wife said. One of his last officials at the Trump Organization, which owns the Jupiter Resort, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Mr. Thomas became a chauffeur at 5 Star Transportation, a company that serves a number of coastal enclaves in South Florida. In 2016, as legal residents of the United States for nearly 5 years, Mr. Thomas and his family were eligible to become naturalized Americans. They filled out the form. Ms. Ragazan was notified within a few months that she had been scheduled for an interview with an immigration officer. But Mr. Thomas, Ms. Ragazan, and her children became Americans in April 2017. In June of last year, Mr. Thomas received a letter from Immigration and Customs Enforcement requesting that he report to the agency office to discuss his inadmissibility to the United States at the time that his family had traveled to Romania on vacation and returned in 2013. When Mr. Thomas and his wife arrived at the office, he was told that he would be detained, without further explanation. An officer ordered. She has not seen him since. ICE officials, when asked about the case, said they could not discuss the immigration court's ruling, but said that those who have been ordered by a judge to leave the country automatically forfeit their legal residence status, and that ICE is legally required to detain them. Later, Ms. Rogozan said, they would learn that Mr. Thomas had been convicted in absentia of fraud in Romania, a crime that appears to have occurred, she said, when a friend used his name to make multiple phony claims to an auto insurer. No extradition. A few months ago, a judge ordered Mr. Thomas removed from the country. His lawyer has filed. Mr. Thomas' family has argued that he does not represent any criminal threat to the United States. Scott M. Rock. Still, it's not clear whether character witnesses will help. The Trump administration. Ms. Rogozan said she has had to borrow about $25,000 from friends to pay medical and household bills. Rania, who they would follow him to Romania, but without access to medical care in the United States, their daughter would likely not survive, Ms. Rogozan said. It would be signing her.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.